Some of the packs featured in today's video were kindly gifted to me by the EA Creator Network. Thank you to the network for providing me with the free game codes. Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. We have another part of Very Veggie. And apparently we're starting it off for fun and all really getting into a fight. I don't even know what that was about. What just happened? Console grief. Why are we grieving? Aubrey's being like a terrible child right now. Oh my goodness! Yeah, apparently they do have a difficult dynamic. And I'm about to make it even more flippin' difficult. Because I'm going to be a pain, and I don't want to do this, but it's the only other people I have that have a relationship is breaking up Sammy and Fern. And there we go. We have completed the villainous Valentine, and that makes me feel bad that they were the last ones that I was breaking up, but it's done. We don't have to look at it anymore. Like, I feel bad with it being them, but like, I don't know what's going on and why they were just fighting. Like, genuinely, I don't have a single clue. Okay, so we're over here with Aurelio, and I queued up some things. Ask to accept woohoo. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have her just go out and like woohoo with other people just because he's really sexual. That's not how this is gonna work. But I want to kind of work on the romance skill a little bit. So I'm like, let's just go ahead, get some flirtations in, see what we can do, and try to make some good headway on it. So that's the plan for right now. And then after that, we have fitness max. Singing is maxed. Okay, so once we get romance done, I think the only one we have to do is nectar making, which that's fine. I didn't plan to start that one until she had like a house of her own anyways, because I feel like it's kind of hard to do while we're, in university and whatever. So I'm just going to let this keep going, and we're going to try and build up this skill. I am going to leave this little skill panel open just because I want to keep it open that I can kind of like keep watch, because we're so close to mastering it. We're at level 9. So I'm kind of at that last little bit where I'm like, I'm going to try and do whatever I can. Like, we're over the 50% mark. So we're going to try and see what we can do to get that mastered today. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. Hi, Juniper. I'm going to close that because I don't care too much. But we're just going to kind of keep queuing up some interactions and see what works with over 62%. So that's pretty good. I'm kind of curious, like, what each percentage is. Maybe we'll, like, emotionally connect. Loyal. I don't feel like that's her. I said in the last part that I was pretty sure she would be, like, a non-committal Sims, so I'm gonna say no to the loyalty. And let's just go ahead and keep doing this. We'll express fondness and do a passionate kiss, and I'm just gonna let all this go through. Okay, it's building up very slowly now. It was still in the 60s. I do have the option to plan the wedding, which I'm not going to do quite yet. Okay, let's just kind of keep doing all of these things that we can possibly do and hope for the best. Like, it is thankfully a Sunday, so we don't have any classes or anything, so I kind of timed it perfectly. I'm gonna close out of this little message here from Alex, and we're gonna go ahead and keep working towards this goal. Okay, 79%. We'll do a risque question. I feel like there's only so many interactions. Maybe do a sexy pose, a neck kiss. 82. We'll do a dip kiss. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with kind of whatever pops up. That's kind of where I'm at. I kind of wish like some of these romance interactions boosted it a little bit more. I understand why it doesn't, but I wish it did. We are so close. We are almost in the final 10%. We'll go ahead and do a bit of a seductive dance at the end of all this. Okay. Are you kidding? What bad timing. Alright, so we just got a call that Sammy passed away. And now I feel a little guilty that we just kind of like broke up Fun and Sammy. Because what do you mean? I broke them up and now he's gone. You know what I mean? Like, what happened? Okay, I guess it is official that he is actually gone because that's a ghost. Okay. I don't know what I expected to happen in this part, but I can tell you it wasn't that. Alright, so it is officially time to graduate, which is kind of exciting. We are officially done with all of our classes. I went ahead and just played a lot of those kind of off camera. Now, she is pretty close to aging up, and I don't know if I should just let it happen or what should have happened. Like, I feel like I probably should have turned off aging for university, and I didn't. Probably should have. But, like, I don't want her to necessarily go into her being an adult, you know what I mean? So, we'll see what happens, because I might just let it happen, but okay, graduation. Okay, so we're back home. We have invited Aurelio over, and I'm going to see if he wants to move in with us. So I'm gonna go ahead and first off give him a little bit of a hug, and then ask to join household, because I want them to go and get their own place together. Now, they don't have a whole lot of money in his family, so I don't think I'm gonna take any of it. He wants to talk about relationship fears with Aubrey. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So he wants to be a musical genius, no career. Um, Skills are all fairly low other than violin. Okay. Pardon me. What do you mean he has two children? With Yua, which we tried to break up that relationship. And Judith Ward? Huh? I am so confused. He was like turning down Woohoo when it came to Aubrey. When did Jay die? What do you mean? He was turning down Woohoo with Aubrey and yet is out here with two children. Okay. I'm confused. I also forgot that you can see the way that people died on these trees, which makes me very curious. By Killer Rabbit. Okay. I think this part's just throwing me for a little bit of a loop and it's giving me all the surprises. Sammy dies. Aurelio's got two kids. Then we find out that Sammy was killed by rabbits, and we broke up Sammy and Fern. Which I guess the killer rabbit was going to do anyways, but like, I don't know. This is a little bit of a wild part, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we have a new house, which this was one that I just got off the gallery because anybody that knows me knows I can't build in this game. I can build in Sims 3, I cannot build in Sims 4. So I will leave the creator of this house down in the description, but this is what we're looking like. We've got the garden back here with some eggplants. And we've got some yoga stuff. It's kind of a cute house. I don't know if it's super, like, functional. The one bedroom doesn't look like it's 100% functional, but it's cute. And then downstairs, we've got another kind of, like, mini apartment. We have a spot to craft nectar and a little gym down there. Like, it's a pretty cute house. So again, I will leave the creator down in the description, but thank you for uploading your creation on the gallery. It's a very pretty house. I'm probably missing some things because I don't have every single pack, but let's go ahead and get some jobs going. Okay, so for Aubrey, we know that we have to go into the romance consultant. Wherever it is, right here. There we go. So this is the one that we're going into, and it does say that we have a degree with higher pay, easier promotions, more vacation days, and a signing bonus. Ooh. Okay, that's some pretty good money for a signing bonus. We can also do that. We can watch reality TV for 2 hours. What's up? Okay. And then we'll go ahead and get Aurelio a job as well. Kind of surprised he didn't already have one. So he's got the violin skill, which makes me kind of want to put him in entertainer. I don't know. I don't know if that's what it will stick, but he wants to be a musical genius, so we can give it a try. I am going to go ahead and maybe sell his homework and get an extra 1 simoleon. So we've got a robber, and Aurelio is for some reason still awake and coming to fight them. So that's a fun thing in the middle of the night. We have a promotion to Love Mediator, which I don't know what level that is, but that's a thing. We're up to level 3, so it's not even like we started a whole lot higher. Which kind of makes me feel like I wasted my time a little bit with going to university, but it did give us time to focus on her lifetime wish, so I guess I can't complain too much. We have to lead a romance, so I'm going to let her come over here and do that. And then I also have to find somewhere to put a computer, because we need to be able to... Oh, we actually have a computer. I didn't even see it. It's hidden right there in the living room, so I'll use that to study some stuff for work too. I'm gonna let you go and take a thoughtful shower, see if we can get you feeling a little bit inspired. Okay. But yeah, I want to get the promotion task done. There we go. Perfect. And then we have to study modern love on a computer. Kendall wants to come over. We're not going to do that. She's feeling a little bit but I'm going to let her take care of some of her needs, go and eat something, and use the bathroom and get cleaned up before we go ahead and do any sort of studying. Aubrey has officially aged up to an adult at work. We missed her birthday, so she's feeling a little bit sad. And I could have absolutely probably had her get a promotion if she didn't leave work early due to aging up, but I forgot it was her birthday. So here we are. We are staying at level 3 for a little bit. We have to study Modern Love again, which we can do, and I have not been focusing on that bucket list, I'm not gonna lie. A friend's expecting someone you know becoming pregnant. That is one thing I will say is happening quite a bit, is I am noticing a lot of people are becoming pregnant, except for Aubrey. A 0% chance of becoming pregnant. I'm gonna check this period tracker just to see. We have a week. Okay. I'm gonna send her for fertility treatment to try and boost that. So over here, we were able to purchase basic ingredients to go ahead and craft nectar. So we'll just get a few little things before I have her go around and like actually, garden, because I want to have a little bit of some skill. We got the nectar making skill. All right. We have made our first bottle of nectar. Okay, let's go ahead and maybe do some more apple nectar. Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of have a look on this. It's nothing all too exciting, but we do have to get there. Let's shut it down. Apparently I made the wrong decision there, but we're feeling confident, so that's pretty good. I think it's so funny that she's over here making nectar while dressed as an eggplant. We have to clean the nectar maker, so I guess I'll get her to do that. Okay, let's go ahead and continue to craft more nectar because I want to build up this skill as much as I possibly can. There is a little like nectar rack in here too, which is nice, so I can go ahead and get that done. Okay, let's just keep this going, and we're gonna keep making as much nectar as we possibly can. Okay, I'm just gonna drag those in here. And then we do have some strawberry bushes, so maybe we'll go ahead and water every single one of our plants, I guess would probably be a good decision. Alright, so I found that we have a bunch of weeds and bugs back here, so we're going to go ahead and quickly take care of the giant eggplants so that we can make them, a little bit better. Water's low, fertilizer's depleted. We got to make sure that they are happy and good to go, so we're just going to try and do our best. She likes gardening. I will take that. I'm not mad if she wants to like gardening with how much we have to do. We can't fertilize until we have a higher skill, so that's fine. But like, I'm finding out that there's like all these little plants just kind of everywhere. Like, there's also that tree over there that I had no idea was there. So there's little bits and pieces of things everywhere. Now we're gonna go ahead and eat, which is totally fine. She's taking care of herself a little bit. Alright, so we are going around harvesting and doing everything that we gotta do and making sure that our plants are happy. Now, we don't have work for 3 days. I do technically need to study Modern Love on a computer, and I haven't done that yet. But I'm going to go ahead. Guess the only thing we have is grape nectar that we can do right now, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that and try to just make as much nectar as we possibly can. Aurelio is around. I'm just letting him kind of do whatever the heck he wants to do, which apparently includes spending money on whatever he's currently doing, but we're going to go ahead and store all of our nectar in here, and then continue to go ahead and make some more grape nectar, because all I want to do is just kind of make sure that I'm building up that skill. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to let him go ahead and just take care of himself, get his needs up a little bit, and yeah, we're just going to kind of keep stomping on some grapes over here and getting everything done. I don't know what skill we are currently at, but I'm also not, too mad about it. We're just going to do what we have to do and keep making. Apparently the only thing we have is grapes. So I love that Aurelio's like coming in here to like talk to her. We have sage, we have potatoes, we have lemons, but I think it all requires a higher skill. So I think that's kind of why we're stuck. Same with strawberries. Okay. I thought we were just about to level up, but I don't think we're going to right yet. We're not having anybody over. And I think we have officially hit a point that I can't do anything else right now. Okay, so it is actually Aurelio's birthday, which I feel bad that I'm celebrating his and not hers, but that's where I'm at. I remember that it was his, so he gets to age up with a cake. Okay, so we officially have 2 adults in the house with no littles, but that's okay, we will get there. I'm gonna go ahead and actually maybe put the cake away just so that we have it. And then we're gonna go ahead and maybe come and make some more grape nectar, since that is what we can do right now. This outfit color pretty much like perfectly matches the grapes. I think we just leveled up, so maybe we can go ahead and make some different types of nectar now. And we're gonna come over here and practice the violin. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, we can. So we have strawberry and potato we can do. Let's go ahead and do potato because that sounds disgusting and I kind of just want to get it over and done with. So we'll do that and just keep making as much as we possibly can. Now, I don't know and I don't remember if there's anything specific that we have to do for this. I know I have it open in a tab somewhere just while she's doing this right here. No, it just says that we have to max it and become a nectar connoisseur and maintain a nectar cellar. So I guess I'm not actually like selling it. We're just gonna put it in here, but Nadia's here now, so that's kind of cool. So you can hang out and watch us make nectar, I guess. And Calliope is telling us to think about something more long term, as if they're not already engaged. But alright, we're gonna keep this going and seeing how much nectar we can make today. And we've got some more potatoes that we can do, which she's like, I'm gonna go ahead and work out instead. Alright, so we're gonna continue just making this potato nectar, which is not the most exciting thing, and I know this is probably going to be like a big chunk of the video, but at the same time, I don't feel like they would be difficult. I think they're only being difficult because she's feeling tense. So let's go ahead and continue to craft some more potato nectar here. And apparently continue to talk to Nadia while you do so, which is totally fine. Reached violin level 7. Did not realize he was missing work, so I should probably get him to go. Now he's feeling angry, which is fine because he dislikes the violin despite that being his highest skill. And Nadia's deciding that she's leaving. Let's go ahead and continue just making that potato nectar. Now, Aubrey's feeling a little bit gross, which I should probably have her clean up. I'm gonna resume this even though she's like super dirty, but do this and then I'll let you come over here and use toilet and we'll get a quick shower in and get feeling a little bit better. Okay, am I looking for love? No, I'm not actually. I think we're okay on that sense in this. She doesn't like nectar because it's squishy. Okay. Now we're gonna clean that up. We have 3 potatoes left, which I don't know how many we need. Okay, so it looks like I can make another batch of potato nectar, so we'll do that. I can't imagine making it in this little outfit, and I feel like I need to give her a makeover now that she is an adult. I feel like I kind of need to switch it up. I have her still like in her like university clothes, so I should probably, give her a little bit of a makeover. But alright, we are back. We are making more nectar. And we're just kind of, working on everything. She's in her athletic wear today, which I think is so funny, but somebody else is having a baby, so we have that going on. All of her friends right now are having babies. But we've got so many things in here that we can just go ahead and make nectar out of that we're just gonna try and get all of it done and use up as much as we can. So, we're just gonna kind of keep doing this whole little bit of nectar grind, and we're gonna go ahead. At least like she's feeling energized, so that's good. We'll go ahead and move over to potatoes because we don't have a whole lot of them left. So this should be the only potato nectar we have today, which is nice. And then I think the rest of it's probably going to end up being strawberry. Aspirational. Sure. That's a new one that I haven't seen, so we may as well try it. And then we'll go ahead and start with the strawberries. Because this one we could be here a bit. We've got, I think, like, started off with 13 strawberries, something like that. So, promoted to C-lister, that's pretty good for him. Let's continue. There are, like, a few different types of nectar that we can make once we get a higher skill. But for now, I'm good with just making, like, strawberry nectar. I feel like we need to have more than one person making nectar, but that doesn't make any sense whenever she's the one that needs to, master the skills. So, we'll just keep this going, and I honestly couldn't tell you what skill level we are currently at. So another friend has announced that she is pregnant, and we're still over here just making nectar. We do have a trash fruit, which I don't know where that came from. But I had her go around and like do some like harvesting and such, and all of a sudden we had a trash fruit. So I'm gonna just putting the nectar in here, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna go take a break for food, which is totally fine. I will let her. She's got, it looks like a baked potato. A campfire spud, which I think that's new. I think that's from this little like adventure awaits thing we have going on, the little like event. These two are not getting along lately. Now he wants to get married to her. But yeah, like they are like having so many issues. I don't know what it is. It's just it's not going very well. And all of a sudden they want to go on a date. I feel like we have too much nectar to make, so I think we're gonna focus on that instead. And then maybe we can go ahead and reschedule a date because I feel kind of bad like not going on one whenever, you know, it randomly pops up and is suggested. Like I do think it'd be good for them, but maybe that's what we could do is maybe have him go ahead and talk about his relationship feels with her. So we are down here making some more strawberry nectar. It is Winterfest. We have done absolutely nothing for it. So it's probably going to be an absolutely terrible Winterfest, but I'm using it to be productive instead. So we're going to go ahead and just make some more potato nectar here. And yeah, it's probably going to be like an absolute mess of a Winterfest because I've done nothing. But I kind of just wanted to use it as some time for her to work on nectar and get caught up on what we have in her inventory. We're not going to take on that job offer because we have a job. We're all good to go with that. We're going to clean this quick. And then we can go ahead and make some more potato nectar down here. But yeah, it's not like we have like a whole lot of anything. I think like sage and lemons is kind of our biggest thing, but we don't have the skill for those yet. So there we go. Apparently we still have some more potato nectar we can make, which I guess we'll do, and then we'll go ahead and store everything in here. And then I should probably let her go ahead and maybe like take a quick shower, get cleaned up a little bit. Like her needs otherwise are good. I'm gonna decline that offer to go and hang out with Eliza, because no thank you. I don't feel like they would actually be friends. I don't know. But I want to go ahead and check the period tracker so I can figure out her fertility in 2 days. Okay. I am hoping for the best with this because I think it would be good to like have that next generation. I'm gonna end this early and it's gonna go poorly and it's fine. So I think we're gonna go ahead and adopt a pup. So we do have some stuff in here for animals already, and I don't know, I feel like we're missing something. We don't have a kid quite yet, so I'm like, why not get a puppy? I think I'm gonna go with Chubs because they're just cute and they're fluffy, and I think that would be a cute little addition. So we'll do that, and then why is that your way of going to get clean? You just like come over here and take a shower. Look at the pup. Okay. Let's go ahead and maybe I'll have Aubrey come and do like a quick little friendly introduction, which I should probably do a cautious one, but yep, should have done a cautious one. That's fine. Okay, so we are now acquaintances with Chubs. Let's go ahead and can we get to know? Hello, Father Winter, how's it going? But I want to figure out some traits of the dog. He doesn't like whatever music's on. Why are you underneath the table? Okay. Keep finding out some more traits, please. Okay. Became acquaintances. A glutton's not a bad thing. I mean, it is, but like it's not like a terrible trait. But I think we're gonna go ahead and say yes. And I just went ahead and randomized the name one more time because Chubbs, I don't know, doesn't feel like the right. But I like Cleo. Cleo's kind of cute. And then let's go ahead and maybe get to know one more time because I think there should be one more trait. Okay, well that canceled out apparently, so that's fine. Let's see if we can go ahead and ask to go potty because they're clearly having to do that. So let the dog go outside and do whatever it's got to do. But I think this is the perfect spot to go ahead and wrap up. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, you can go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. I post 2 to 3 times a week right now. If you are already subscribed and want notifications for when I post, hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, lovelies.